Rick Lagina, a well-known American actor, producer, and TV star, has made millions behind his brother Marty's back after selling the Oak Island treasure. With a special license, he keeps most of the finds, giving only a small part to the government. He also made a huge deal with a TV network, turning him and his team into stars. Rick's story begins in Kingsford, Dickinson County, Michigan, where he decided college wasn't for him and started working for the United States Postal Service. After many years working for the Postal Service, an old article from 1965 about Oak Island caught his and his brother's interest. Once they retired, they turned this long-time fascination into a big TV project, diving into this old tale in their 50s after having other careers. Their step into reality TV began with Prometheus Entertainment, which saw something special in their adventure and suggested the curse of Oak Island. The brothers struck a significant deal with Andy Networks, estimated at around $20 million, and they put their own money thinking about the possibility that the treasure could have once belonged to William Shakespeare. Many believe that Shakespeare, famous for plays like King Lear and Hamlet, might have made so much money from his writing that he needed a private place to hide it. There were also whispers that Shakespeare might have hidden some of his never-before-seen writings with the treasure. If these rumors turned out to be true, finding the treasure could mean discovering not just valuable coins and jewelry, but also potentially priceless manuscripts from one of the greatest writers in history. Despite their best efforts, the team led by McGinnis faced significant challenges, such as a lack of proper tools and not enough workers to explore the deep pit thoroughly. Disheartened, they eventually had to stop their search without finding the treasure. If they had been able to keep digging, perhaps they might have found more clues that would have attracted even more treasure hunters to Oak Island. Over the next 229 years, many followed in McGinnis's footsteps, hoping to uncover the treasure, but all failed to bring it into the light. Old finds around the area help confirm that people were there, doing significant work, possibly related to the swamp. Discoveries like old survey stakes around the area help piece together what might have been happening on the island back then. Even though no one has yet managed to claim the treasure, many other fascinating and ancient items have been found, indicating that some unusual activities involving valuable items might have taken place on the island. One intriguing find was an ancient Roman sword, which some speculate that rulers like Julius Caesar or other Roman leaders chose Oak Island as a secure place to hide part of the empire's enormous wealth during its most powerful days. Another possibility is that the Knights Templar had visited the island long ago, looking for a safe place to keep their growing wealth. The Knights Templar were a powerful group of medieval Christian warriors who became wealthy and influential over time, with the backing of many important Christians, including Pope Innocent II, which helped them amass a considerable fortune. Oak Island, a mysterious island in the Americas, has been the subject of numerous discoveries and stories that could potentially change our understanding of history. The idea that the Roman Empire or the Knights Templar had connections to the island challenges the widely accepted story that Christopher Columbus and his group were the first from Europe to set foot in the Americas. Discoveries like the Roman sword and the lead cross are crucial clues that could significantly change historical narratives. However, until the treasure is discovered and its origins confirmed, it remains uncertain whether these artifacts belong to the ancient Romans or the Knights Templar. Finding a cross suggests there might be multiple treasures on Oak Island, possibly left by different people throughout history. The Lagina brothers and their crew from The Curse of Oak Island are now tasked with possibly changing our view of world history. Rick and Marty, who have been fascinated by the idea of finding treasure since they were kids in Michigan, have been there for over a decade now, searching high and low for treasure. They also star in a TV series that showcases their efforts, drilling and digging around the island to see what things it might hold. This strategy has not only kept viewers glued to their screens season after season, but also made the Laginas well-known figures in a field that's packed with uncertainties and tough situations. As Marty and Alex juggle their roles on TV and in their various business ventures, their story unfolds more and more. It's a tale full of business successes, mixed with the challenge of keeping a good public image and managing the responsibilities that come with their business decisions. Their path, marked by financial gains and a commitment to upholding a family legacy, also prompts a critical look at the values and effects of their business actions. Alex Lagina, who has an estimated net worth of about $50 million, injects new energy into his family's projects. His family's businesses have significantly grown over time, and each episode aims to captivate viewers by showcasing the excitement of possible finds and the thrill of uncovering valuable items that have been lost over time. As the series progresses, it cleverly links the success of the Lagina family's businesses with their treasure hunts, keeping viewers engaged and building excitement for future episodes. The Lagina family's involvement provides a context for discussing broader themes of legacy, responsibility, and the pursuit of knowledge. The series serves as a reminder of the enduring human fascination with the past and the lengths people will go to connect with history. Craig Tester, born on November 7, 1960, shares common elements with others, such as his engineering skills and a knack for business. His net worth bounces between $2.5 million and $5 million, thanks to his stakes in multiple engineering companies, including Terra Energy, Oak Island Tours Inc., and Heritage Sustainable Energy. Craig and Marty Lagina, two successful entrepreneurs, have a long-standing friendship that began in their college days at Michigan Technological University. They have used their engineering backgrounds and shared interest in historical projects to launch several profitable ventures together, including Oak Island Tours Inc., a vineyard, and the wind turbine company, Heritage Sustainable Energy. Their partnership has stood the test of time and has been quite profitable, demonstrating that blending long-term friendships with business can lead to big wins. Alex, on the other hand, takes a strategic approach to balancing his public and private life, carefully choosing what personal details to share publicly, which helps him manage how people see him and strengthens his connection with his audience. His relationship with Catherine, often featured on social media, not only makes him more approachable, but also gives his followers a peek into his personal life beyond his professional achievements. Alex's investments in technology and real estate show a comprehensive approach to building wealth. His ability to spot and seize diverse business opportunities showcases his foresight and market savvy. These efforts support his television career and ensure his financial foundation is diverse and strong. Craig Tester's engineering success is evident in his work at Heritage Sustainable Energy, where he aligns his professional goals. And 6 archaeologists working at the South Shore Cove on the island made a cool find. They stumbled upon what looked like an old road made of logs, known as a corduroy road because it resembled the fabric of the same name. As they dug deeper, it became obvious that this wasn't just any old road, but a really ancient one. They found several logs, some of which turned out to be much older cedar wood. After doing some carbon dating on the wood, the results confirmed that these logs were cut long before anyone officially started searching or settling on the island. This discovery was a big deal because it suggested there was significant activity on the island way earlier than previously thought. However, the archaeologists faced a setback when bad weather hit, damaging the road. They had to rebuild it quickly to protect the logs so they could study them more the next year. Despite the weather damage, the samples from the wood already told an important story. They indicated that the history of human activity on the island went way back, much further than we initially believed. Throughout the treasure hunting history of the island, people have occasionally found old pathways or roads. This particular road ran for hundreds of yards, navigating through varied landscapes and crossing a critical watershed area between the upland and Smith's Cove. The discovery of coconut fiber within the structure of the road was particularly surprising, suggesting that there was a planned effort to build a durable road, perhaps for transporting materials or as part of a larger operation. Finding an old road on Oak Island suggests people were active there much earlier than we thought, opening up new possibilities for exploration. The discovery of the ancient road on Oak Island, off the southeast coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, by Marty and Rick Lagina, along with their exploration team, was a significant discovery in 1996. The team discovered an elevated rock formation, paved with flat stones laid closely together, which led to discussions about verifying the presence of a stone road and understanding its extent and purpose. Despite conducting a geophysical survey, the results were inconclusive, but the idea of a stone road persisted, especially after geophysicist Mike Hunt identified a packed and rolled stone surface almost 3 feet below the modern surface of the land in an area far from any known old buildings or previously cleared land. The excavation in this area unearthed a layer of homogeneous clay containing various artifacts, suggesting that this area could have historical significance beyond what was initially visible. The depth of the clay and the artifacts found were similar to those found in the wartime trench, indicating that this feature might be an extension of the stone road discovered. The team decided to further investigate the area to the north by trenching across the line of the road revealed by Hunt's survey. This excavation turned out to be successful, as the team found stone rubble about 1.6 feet below the modern land surface in a small area with a relatively high density of artifacts. This find was exciting as it suggested that the road might lead to or be connected with The crew's frustration is palpable, but they know this is far from the end. The episode also explores the incredible artifacts unearthed on Oak Island, suggesting that the island's secrets span far beyond simple buried treasure. Some items found seem to defy explanation, pointing to advanced techniques and mysterious origins. One of the most talked about artifacts is a handmade iron spike recovered during a dig near the swamp. Carmen Legg's analysis revealed something extraordinary. The spike was likely a tool used in medieval construction, possibly for drilling into rock. If true, this would place the artifact's origin centuries before the money pit was even discovered. A set of human bones found at significant depths near the money pit were later identified as belonging to 2 individuals, one of European descent and the other of Middle Eastern origin. The find raised immediate questions about how people from distant regions ended up on Oak Island centuries ago, and could be evidence of a multinational effort to hide something of immense value. Additionally, the layers of coconut fibers that continue to puzzle the team are first discovered decades ago and are regularly unearthed in unexpected places. They were initially believed to be part of a filtration system designed to protect the money pit from flooding, but some researchers now suggest they may have served an entirely different purpose, perhaps as packing material for transporting delicate or valuable goods. A series of scans conducted by Dr. Ian Spooner and his team reveal traces of non-indigenous metals deep underground, including lead and copper. These metals are found in patterns that suggest they were intentionally buried, possibly to disguise something even more valuable. Gary Drayton makes another remarkable find: a small, ornately crafted coin near the stone-paved area of the swamp. Experts believe it could be a 17th century Moretti coin, a currency rarely seen outside Europe. By the end of the episode, the team is left with a growing sense that the artifacts found on Oak Island are part of a much larger story, one that may involve global connections, advanced engineering, and powerful figures from history. The episode explores the construction of traps on Oak Island, with experts suggesting that they were created as an early warning system to prevent any attempt to reach the treasure. Evidence supporting this theory is found in coconut fibers found around the